It climbs the platform, ready to go. 1,200 metres the journey of the first. Grand Hotel Class A handicap. All set to go. Field stands, settles, ready. And off they go in the first here. Wing Velvet a little bit slow to go with Tamworth Lad. Contesting the early lead, the Catford Kid, with up there as well in the early stages on the outside is Spirit of Infield. And charging around the outside, Woke the Echoes. Woke the Echoes takes up the running at the 1,000 metre mark. Length and a half in front. In second placing there, back along the inside, the Catford Kid. Half a length away, Spirit of Infield on the outside. 5 away then in the field came Imp's Gift, followed up by Wing Velvet. 4 or 5 then to the last pair, which are Tamworth Lad, along with back at the rear Red Oak. Charging down the side of the track they come, and Woke the Echoes is the leader at the 550 metre mark by 2 lengths over the Catford Kid second. Spirit of Infield, then Wing Velvet whipping around the outside. Imp's Gift going with it. In behind them then came Tamworth Lad, and the long last is Red Oak. About to round the home turn in the first, and Woke the Echoes still 2 or 3 in front. Wing Velvet is out after it quickly, followed by the Catford Kid and Imp's Gift. Into the straight they swing. Woke the Echo straightens 2 or 3 in front of Wing Velvet out in the centre, coming home well. They're followed by the Catford Kid raising another effort, and Imp's Gift. It's Woke the Echoes being challenged on the outside by Wing Velvet. Wing Velvet goes to the lead from Woke the Echoes, and Wing Velvet wins the first by a length and a half. Woke the Echoes was second. 3 away, third came Imp's Gift. In behind them, the Catford Kid. Then to pull up was Tamworth Lad. A long, long way back came Spirit of Infield, and Red Oak always back at the rear. Wait the numbers on the first here at Healesville, the Grand Hotel Class A handicap. Numbers about to come up. Set and racing this time here at Healesville. A little bit slowly to begin there was Mitch, drops to the rear early. Taking off early is Flyweight. It'll lead clearly, settling down. Whipping around the outside now to second is, as they head into the back straight there, Buck Dancer. It'll contest the lead. 3 away then in the field came over on the outside. There was Bold to Say. Back along the rails came Right Show as they head down the back. Magic Ritual between runners. Mitch out 3 wide. Then in behind them came Run to Paradise. And about 4 away last of all, Velba's Orphan. Down the back they go, and Buck Dancer the pilot. It's about 3 or 4 clear. On in second placing on the rails came Flyweight. Moving up on its outside is Run to Paradise. A length and a half away then Magic Ritual. A length away on the inside Right Show. Further back then is Velba's Orphan, running up along the inside there of Bold to Say. And back at the rear of the field now is Mitch as they come off the back straight, and they're about to swing for home, and the leader is Buck Dancer at the 250 metre mark. It's a length or so in front. In second placing, coming home well now, is out of the pack there, Flyweight on the outside. They're followed by right down the outside, Velba's Orphan starting to wind up, Buck Dancer, and Velba's Orphan joining in quickly. Velba's Orphan races to the lead from Flyweight and Velba's Orphan. Velba's Orphan has come from well back to score. Second placing went to Flyweight. In for third was Buck Dancer. Further back then, the finish was Run to Paradise. Mitch made up some ground with Magic Ritual. In behind them then came Right Show. It was one of the last in with Bold to Say. Good performance by Velba's Orphan. Got back early but has come home well to score. Strong effort. By number 1, Velba's Orphan, written by Jeanette Hassey. Patiently written. Moved up at the 150 metre mark and has been a good performance.
Broadcast. 157 trap.
Ready for the third here at Healesville. Ready and racing this time. Emerald Palace a bit slow to begin from the inside. On the bench won the start from Campaign Princess. Up on the outside early is Our Market, followed by just in behind them. Then getting up along the inside was Time Switch. Back to fifth now came Coots Narab, followed by Rebel Cause. And the little grey Emerald Palace is back at the rear. On the back they stride towards the 600 metre mark. The leader on the bench about to be challenged on the outside by Campaign Princess, who joins it. 4 away then came Our Market. In behind behind them, Time Switch. Coots and the Rabbits outside, 2 away then Rebel Cause, and back at the rear is Emerald Palace. Along the side, 350 out, and over on the outside, Campaign Princess, and back along the inner on the bench, they're still together. 2 away then came Our Market, followed by Coots and the Rabbit. At the head of the rest was Time Switch. In the straight on the outside, Campaign Princess has got to the lead. Racing home strongly now, Our Market is picking it up, followed by on the bench. Our Market ranges up to Campaign Princess. Our Market going home the better, and Our Market gets up to win. Our Market by about 2 lengths on the line. Coots and the Rabs come from well back to grab second. Third would have gone to Campaign Princess in front of on the bench. They're followed by Rebel Cause, Time Switch, and Emerald Palace was last in. Wait the numbers on the third. Numbers about to come up. You'll find Our Market, ridden by W. Curry, will get the verdict here. Numbers coming through. A good even dispatch, too hard to pick an early leader. Pocket Pearl, and also around the outside now Wardane. Wardane will take it up from Pocket Pearl. Young Fatima, Handy as well as the top weight Kiskade. Rosenberg out wide. Just in behind them, settling down Informal Girl. Back behind them, Pala Vista. Genius Consul at the rear. Along towards the 600 metre mark they stride. And Wardane opens up a break of 3 or 4 lengths in front. Young Fatima is second. Over on the outside, Kiskade third, followed by Pocket Pearl. Wardane. Then in behind them in the field there on the inside came Informal Girl, Pala Vista. Last of all is Genius Console. Around the turn they're about to swing, and Wardane will straighten up about 1.5 lengths in front. Young Fatima's the danger on the outside, and they're clear then on Pocket Pearl. In the straight though on the outside, Young Fatima's raced up to Wardane and raced away. Young Fatima's drawing clear from in second placing Wardane and Pocket Pearl, and Young Fatima down to the line wins nicely. Young Fatima wins by 4 lengths. Second Pocket Pearl, third's tight, Pala Vista the inside or Wardane. In behind them Informal Girl, Genius Console. Wider out was Kiskade, and last in was Rosenberg. Stand by for the numbers on race number 4 on the program. Numbers about to come up on the 4th. You'll find number 6 will be the official winner. Young Fatima, ridden by Debbie Weymouth. Good performance too. Standing by for them officially, you'll find 6 Young Fatima has raced up the 200 metre mark and grabbed the lead from Wardane, who made all the pace. 50 metres and off they go and racing this time to a fairly even dispatch. Kate's Bounty's coming across to lead early from Jade King. King's Envoy showing pace, just in behind them settling down Spirit Parade. In the all wide is Eastern Flame. Settling down into stride, Kate's Bounty's the leader, passed us the first time. Up in the centre, Jade King, followed by King's Envoy. Just in behind them, Spirit Parade, Eastern Flame as they head out of the straight, then Sky Point wide. Back in behind them then as they head to the back was My Fusilier, followed by Flackley Ash. Over on the outside is Victor's Hope, and back at the rear Shoshonian. They stride towards the 1100 metre mark. Kate's Bounty the leader by 1.5 lengths. Jade King is second, 1.5 lengths back, third King's Envoy. They're followed by Spirit Parade on the inside of Eastern Flame. About 6 or 7 away then. In the field there came Sky Point over on the inside of My Fusilier. They're followed by Flackley Ash. Well back out of its ground is King's Envoy, or rather back out of its ground Victor's Hope it is, and Shoshonian last of all. On the back they go towards the 600 metre mark, and Kate's Bounty the leader by about 2 lengths now over in second place in King's Envoy. Over on the outside Jade King is third, followed by just in behind them Spirit Parade, then Sky Point. Over on the outside of it is My Fusilier. They're followed by Shoshonian, starting to make some ground from Flackley Ash, and forget about the other pair, Victor's Hope, and last of all Eastern Flame. They're about to round the home turn in the RACV Country Cup, and the leader now out in the centre of the track. King's Envoy has raced up and gone to the lead from Shoshonian, getting up along the inside with between them Spirit Parade, King's Envoy in front. Spirit Parade, and from a long way back Sky Point. King's Envoy is in front. King's Envoy is just won. Spirit Parade was second, third Sky Point in front of Shoshonian. Then in behind them to pull up there was My Fusilier, followed by back behind them then. Over on the outside came Flackley Ash, Kate's Bounty weakened. Victor's Hope further back too came Eastern Flame, and Jade King back at the rear. Stand by for the numbers. The RACV Country Cup. Numbers coming up.
Yep. One from Adrian, a photo. Yep. Okay, mate.
One field of 6 to run. Oh, one of them getting right up in the stalls is Cavalier Court. Now this one's got right up in the stalls. It might have the foot over the next stall, I think. Be cast in the barriers, Cavalier Court. Number 6. Ready to go at Healesville for the 6th. Field settles. Ready and racing this time. Cavalier Court jumped only fairly. Manafroy and showing pace. Count of Light in the early stages. Count of Light will come across and lead as they come down the straight the first time. Manafroy out wide is second, followed by Cavalier Court. Just in behind them there along the rails as they settle down was Alverno. Going past the judge with a lap to go, and Count of Light's the leader. Alverno's got up to second along the inside. They're followed by Gold Pirate. Outside it is Cavalier Court. Manafroy now he's back towards the rear with Kiss It Goodbye. Out towards the 1200 metre mark they stride. Getting up along the inside, Alverno now to take the lead over Count of Light second. 2 away then came Gold Pirate, the inside of Cavalier Court. Length and a half away Manafroy, and back at the rear of the field is Kiss It Goodbye. Along the back of the track they stride towards the 800 metre mark now, and Alverno is about 4 lengths in front. Count of Light is second, followed by Gold Pirate the inside. Between runners Kiss It Goodbye, they're followed by Cavalier Court, and Manafroy is now back at the rear of the field. Towards the 600 metre mark they stride, and Alverno by 2 lengths in front of Count of Light second. Over on the outside Kiss It Goodbye making ground quickly. Hard-ridden Gold Pirate followed by Cavalier Court, and 3 away last of all is Manafroy. Prior to turning for home at the 400 metre mark, and with a long run around the outside, Kiss It Goodbye has gone up to join Alverno. They're followed by Count of Light with Cavalier Court. Further back, Gold Pirate, Manafroy last of all, swinging for home. Kiss It Goodbye straightens up a length in front of Alverno on the inside. They're followed by Count of Light, winding up and from a long way back, Gold Pirate. In the straight though, Kiss It Goodbye. It's still a length in front of Trying Hard in second place in Gold Pirate, but Kiss It Goodbye. Kiss It Goodbye wins by 2 lengths. Gold Pirate second, third place in Count of Light. Alverno was next in from Manafroy and Cavalier Court. Wait the numbers on race number 6, the Davies and Collison handicap, 1650 metres. You'll find Kiss It Goodbye. G. Cullen will be the winner, number 4. Number 4. Starter on the platform. Supreme Spring, the inside runner, off they go, and Racing Brew up through its head in the air and missed it about 2 lengths. Supreme Spring, Moifer's man showing pace in the early stages with Wizbo. Just in behind them, the top weight, Kent the King, followed by Charlie Vale. Length and a half away, then Cara's Luck, followed by Sunshine Prince, Bedley Castle. Back towards the rear, Edel's Sun. And last of all is Brew Up, coming along the side of the track at the 600 metre mark. Wizbo's the leader by 2 lengths in front. Supreme Spring is second, followed by over on the outside, Kent the King. Length and a half away, Moifar's man. They're followed by back midfield, Charlie Vale from Sunshine Prince, Cara's Luck, Bedley Castle. Back towards the rear, Edel's Sun, and last of all, Brew Up. They're about to round the home turn, 220 metres to go. Wizbo straightens up 2 in front. In second placing, Trying Hard is Kent the King. Then Supreme Spring, Moifer's man, and right down the extreme outside, Charlie Vale. It's Wizbo still a length in front. Trying Hard, Kent the King, and Charlie Vale storming home. Wizbo in front though, and Wizbo wins by 3/4, Kent the King. Third placing went to Charlie Vale from Moifar's man. In behind them then, to pull up there would have been Cara's Luck, Supreme Spring followed by Brew Up, then Sunshine Prince, there followed by Bedley Castle, and back at the rear, Edel's Sun. Stand by for the placings on race 7. 7 and a photo, number 7 Wizbo, Debbie Coleman is the winner. And it's a photo for second and third. 7 Wizbo, Debbie Coleman is victorious here. And those for second and third, let's think Kent the King and last here at Healesville. A little bit slow to go was Kandabara. Rama Dancer is easing early. And as they settle down into stride, it's a good charge for the early lead up there, with Pride of Arch on the outside, pulling its way up with Brutus on his outside. Just in behind them, Gemtree settling third from Nutshell, its outside. Length and a half away then came By the Mark, followed by Canberra, and back at the rear is Arama Dancer. Onto that top circle the first time they go, and the leader is Pride of Arch by a length and a half. Brutus is second, followed by over on the outside Nutshell to third. In behind them then on the rails came Gemtrees. 3 or 4 away then came By the Mark, followed by Canberra, and back at the rear Arama Dancer. They'll swing into the straight this time and come down with just over a lap to go. And the leader is Pride of Arch. In second placing Brutus. Up on the outside Nutshell, followed by further back came Gemtrees the rails. 2 lengths away then came By the Mark on the inside, Canberra his outside, and Arama Dancer back at the rear. Down past the judge with a lap of the track to complete. And the leader in the last is Pride of Arch by a length and a half. Brutus is second, followed by Gemtrees the inside of Nutshell. There followed by further back in the field came By the Mark as they head out of the straight. Then Canberra, Arama Dancer at the rear. Over towards the 1200 metre mark they stride. And the leader in the last is Pride of Arch by a length and a half. In second placing came Brutus. Moving up on the outside now came Nutshell. Trotting turn, cutting the breeze. In behind them then came Canberra. They're followed by Gemtrees, By the Mark, and last of all is Arama Dancer. Down the back straight now, the pace quickening up. It's still Pride of Arch a length in front. Over on the outside, Nutshell about to join it. Canberra joining in 3 wide. Just in behind them then came Brutus, followed by the Mark. Gemtrees losing ground, being passed by Arama Dancer. They come off the back at the 400 or 500 metre mark now. Canberra's pulled its way around the outside to lead. Arama Dancer's out after it though quickly. Then in behind them came Nutshell, further back Brutus. And they've sprinted clear on the rest, headed by the Mark. They're about to round the home turn in the last. Canberra will straighten up a neck in front. Arama Dancer's the danger on the outside, joining it now. In behind them came Brutus and further back Nutshell. In the straight, Canberra neck in front, but Arama Dancer is claiming it. Then came Brutus and Gemtrees. In the straight though on the outside, Arama Dancer races to Canberra. Arama Dancer drawing clear near the line. Arama Dancer wins the last by 2 lengths. Second Canberra, a length away third Brutus, 4 away then Gemtrees. They're followed by Nutshell. Further back was By the Mark, and last in the pacemaker Pride of Arch. Stand by for the placings on the last 2200 metres race. The Breen Printing Class D handicap. Numbers coming up.
Yep.
1, 3 and 7. Number 1, Arama Dancer, Corey Mallion is first. Second placing to number 3, Canberra, M. Ashton. And third to 7, Brutus, Troy Strang. 1, 3 and 7. After race 8, the last, the Breen Printing Class D handicap.